'cause you're only a man, and a man's gotta learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you'll succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dreams. You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Welcome to my channel, guys. I'm Weedle. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel. I started this channel with the sole purpose of helping players improve at World of Tanks. That is still my goal with this channel. Now, I'm going to be starting a new series pretty soon, where I'm going to be reviewing some video replays from some of the best players on the North American server to find out how they're consistently having such good games. And if that's something that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'm very interested to see what they're doing. I know what I'm doing, but I want to learn from some of the best as well. And I'm going to be dropping the name of that series somewhere in this video. So in the comments below, let me know if you caught it. And on with the video. Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. What are the best two tier 8 heavy tanks in the game? And you're probably thinking, just go to T56 and BZ-176. You can argue what order if you want. But my next question is, what's the third best? That's a much more interesting question. I'm going to put forth my contender, the Contradictious. Now, if I was to tell you 3 years ago that Wargaming is going to release a tank with good mobility, reliable armor, 10 degrees gun depression, and 740 alpha, you would have said there's no way. People would complain, rage. But here we are in late 2024. That's exactly what we have. And no one complains about it, which is quite interesting, and I wonder why that is. Is it because the DZT came out and we have the XM57, both pretty good tanks, or have people not really picked up on this one yet? In single shot mode, this thing has a very accurate gun. Now, you'll see me quite a bit here sniping cupolas. Yes, Contradictious does have a weak spot on top, and you got pretty good aim. It's not too bad to hit. Now let's talk about the double barrel, the barrage mode on this thing. It says it's got over 1 point something dispersion. I will be honest with you. I don't know exactly how the dispersion works on this tank in the barrage mode, but it certainly is more accurate than 1 point whatever it is, 404 or something. It definitely hits its targets way too easily. Now, what you saw right there was me testing out the HE rounds. I was kind of curious how much I could splash for with these HE rounds if I didn't pin. Apparently 42, so not very impressive. But when you can pin targets with these, say a Brask, a Scorpion, a Su-130, it's pretty nasty. And I've gotten to do that a few times, so it's something to kind of keep in mind. The intuition works differently on this tank than other double barrel tanks. So when you use the intuition on this one, it reloads both shells, which is much different than what other double barrel tanks do, which in my opinion actually makes it usable. Another weird one that's a little bit different with this tank than other double barrel tanks is you have to have both barrels loaded before you can fire one, which is probably why the intuition works the way it does. But it actually makes it, in my opinion, this basically took a Object 703 and all the little kind of quirky things you wouldn't like about it, and they just improved it and made a better British version. Instead of 5 degrees gun depression, you get 10. Instead of having to charge the double barrel thing, you can fire both. Instead of intuition only reloading one shell, it reloads both shells. It's a better version of it, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about Erlenberg right quick. What is Erlenberg? How does it play? It's a 2 corridor map with a bunch of sniping positions on the side. My opinion, one of the worst light tank and support medium tank maps in the game. It's very difficult to play. As far as corridors go, you get this one right here, which is probably strongest from the south side. Although with this 832 took the position from the north side, is my favorite go-to spot when I get north spawn with a heavy tank. I'll pretty much always play this side. Let's talk about the west side right here. At some point, if you get south spawn, you're going to want to cross and take control of this side to push up and into their base and clear out their sniper line over here. Now, I can't really cross. It's really important. You can't cross if there's a heavy on this side, because he's going to have side shots on you right here and you're going to be in a crossfire. But this 832 is kind enough to move up, and as you can see, get a nice barrage. 747 damage. Yep. Let me just say, perfectly balanced, no problem. Yes, I took a shot from him. I'm sure he would have rather had this health back than shooting me for 333. Okay, so now I've dealt with the 32. There's nothing preventing me from crossing except Mr. Contradictious there. The moment he's not looking and I can catch him preoccupied, I am definitely crossing. I'm already up to 3,000 damage 5 minutes into the game. Not amazing so far, but I did choose this video for a reason. Gets to show all the good qualities: the accuracy, the barrage mode, the reliable armor, and the playmaking ability. And right now we're going to see some of that playmaking because my team is down nearly 2,000 hit points, so I'm either going to have to carry this game pretty hard or die trying. Alright, another advantage. This tank's quite tall, and as you can see, I can effectively use the window right there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the shot off, but as we can see right here, look at this. I'm able to tank the shot, hit the shot from, well, he's pretty far out there, what, 380 meters at least. Had a barrage mode for him because when I started charging it, I was reloading, he had about 480 hit points, so I was going to need both shots to kill him. That is actually a really nice advantage to this tank. So let's say, you know, a tank's got 300 hit points. Well, just put one in him and finish him off. What if he's got 500 hit points? Well, just load two and finish him off. The versatility of this tank is pretty impressive. So, we've managed to bring back our team, and we're now bounced another random shot. I'm up to 3,800 damage. I did see that the Scorpion was over here. We're gonna move up. We're gonna see if we can't catch him. He was poking out. Again, reliable gun. Do I get another one in him? Didn't need it. Looks like the Udes was able to pick him up. It's a good shot by him. One downside. This is a big hunky boy, and sometimes he gets stuck on rocks. Okay, so now that we've cleared out these tanks, how do we advance on this map? Well, you'll want to advance straight up this street to the end if possible, and that's going to then allow you to cross the river and cut up the tree line. Now, the tree line is kind of a commitment because you know there's almost always tank destroyers in it. The only tank destroyer that we have not spotted on their team is the T-103. Most likely position somewhere on this tree line. Now I'm going to talk about a mistake one of my teammates makes. My trigger finger. For some reason he decided to cap. He probably would have been better off kind of pushing up through the water here, but he stayed out in the open. Let's check out this barrage mode again. As you see, it takes a little bit of aim time, but when you know you're going to pin both shots, 733. I think I left him with like 7 hit points right there. Unfortunately, if I'd just put a little slightly better roll into him, he'd be dead. But that brings me up to 4,930 damage. Again, with that barrage mode with 740 alpha, it makes it pretty quick to rack up damage. Now, my team is now down again 700 hit points. What do I do here? Well, I can't really push anymore because I don't have enough information about where the Scorpion is. I don't know where the Skrull is. I do know where the T-103 and the Progetto are. And you can kind of see me kind of questioning a few things right here. What I want to do is kind of get back up this line and possibly within range of my VK to where I can support him. But I also have my Udez moving up to B1. So, kind of an interesting predicament. We need to kind of combine our numbers, combine our HP points. I see the Scorpion down at the base. I decided what I'm going to do here is just fire one blind shot into this tree line about where that T-103 was, see if I couldn't pick up a kill. He did seem like a guy that didn't like moving. Unfortunately, I didn't hit. Now, I know the Scorpion is down here. So, I decided what I'm going to do is move back up into this line over here and set up a defensive position where I can possibly spot something, and I spot the Skrull. I'm going to keep turning my armor toward him to give him a little bit less likely chance to pin me while I try to chase him down. Udez is able to pick him up, so right now I'm in a decent position, but I definitely need to figure out how to pick off another one of their team. There's two I'm worried about, Scorpion and the Progetto. Managed to put one into the Scorpion. I'm going to just move up here, try to side scrape around. And he's a little bit nervous, but he's got 600 hit points, so I switched to that barrage mode, a very versatile tank. Puts one to him, finish him off, but oh no, the Progetto comes up behind me. Unfortunately, I died trying. So, finished the battle with 5,891 damage, 850 assists. This thing is a monster on the battlefield. It has so much versatility between the single shotgun and the double barrel. You got to see me use it there a couple of times in different kind of situations. You can either set up the shot, or if you got a lot of aim time, or if you just catch a tank like that Scorpion, who just doesn't stand a chance, honestly, against you coming around the corner like that. Very versatile tank. This is my pick for the third best. Leave a comment below on what you think is the third best. I'm very curious, and good luck, tankers, and y'all have a good night.